Okay, well, we're going to have a brief session on how do you find people to talk to, either as customers or as potential prospects for our business. Okay, so this is going to be real quick. I once read a book. It said you can't learn to ride a bicycle at a seminar. So I'm going to give you some information, and basically you're going to need to learn by doing. Okay, so take some notes. And I'm also taking a video of this, so if you want to watch the video on YouTube, give me your email and I'll give you a link to the YouTube video. So I was going to print out some outlines and I can do that later. So basically when you're getting started in our business, you want to start with people that you know. People that you can talk to. Say if I didn't know Donna, let's say Donna was my friend and she wasn't in our business, I said, hey Donna, I found a way we can make some really good money. Do you ever look at other ways to make money besides your day job?
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah, and if she says yes, we take the next step, and if she said no, we say, okay, well, not a problem, I just thought I'd give you a call, and then you just go on. So once you go through people, you call it your warm market, people that you know in person that would recognize you if you call them, then you get to the situation, okay, well, who do I talk to? So one way that you can talk to people is through business networking events. They're called business mixers, business card exchanges. So I'm going to talk about, okay, what do you do, how do you find these events? What do you do before the event? What do you do during the event? What do you do after the event? What things to do and what things not to do. So how do you find these events? It's very simple. You can go to the city you're living in, whether it's San Francisco, San Jose, Campbell, Walnut Creek, and just search for your city Chamber of Commerce. Most every city has a Chamber of Commerce, and they usually have a business networking event, usually once a month. And they're open to non-members as well as members. I just came from one in Los Gatos Chamber Mixer. Tonight was free. And it's a chance to meet other business people who are in business or have a business and are looking to meet other business owners. So they're very easy to find. You can also look for meetup groups. Look for meetup.com, meetup.com. They're all over the place, all different types of topics. So they're very easy to find. So what you want to do beforehand is you want to think about, okay, well, what are you going to be presenting at this networking event? You can either lead with product, or you can lead with your business, or you can look for business-to-business opportunities for, let's say, selling ribbon, and I'll talk about that, or any other business-to-business product. So think about who your target market is, who you want to look for when you get to the business meeting, the mixer. Okay, next is you need to craft a 30-second elevator pitch. If somebody asks you, what do, you want to have some semi-intelligent answer to what you do. And I'll give you some tips on that. And you want to have a business card of some kind. And again, that depends on whether you're promoting a product, or it could be a generic business card, or if you're doing any type of business-to-business service. Okay, so now, and then you want to have this mindset on how are you going to approach this meeting. Now, for me, when I was younger, I was the guy in the corner. You know, I didn't want to talk to people. I was just really shy, and I said, I hate this! So I learned to get over it, right? You take action cures fear, right? So expect to be nervous, but being nervous and being excited are very close. So you want to go with intent. You can also tag team. Go with a buddy. Go with a friend. There's a mixer coming up in Walnut Creek. I'm probably going to go. So if anybody wants to go, hey, you go in pairs, right? And there's a way you can tag team, and that's a whole other topic. But you don't need to go by yourself. I'm the kind of guy. Hey, get out of the way. I'm going to do it. Just jump in. You know, read book. I read a lot of books. Read a lot of materials inside and outside our business. There are a lot of resources. Go to YouTube, say how to work on Room, how to go to a networking event. There's all kinds of resources. So I've collected a lot of information, tried some things out, some work, some don't, and just refined it. So this is what I found works for me, and I've learned from other people who are professionals and expert in training on how to do this. Okay, so one thing you do not want to do is you do not want to load your pocket up with business cards and just talk to somebody and say, hey, what do you do? Oh, here's my business card. Oh, what do you do? Oh, here's my business card. And you don't want to just fan out your business cards like confetti. There's totally no value, and you come off like a schmuck. You know, you do not want to do that. So what you want to do is Well, here's what I do, and we'll talk about your elevator pitch. Your elevator pitch should be 30 seconds, very short, and the purpose of the elevator pitch is to have the other person ask you, how do you do that? And you don't want to fire hose or vomit on somebody. Like, let's say you're talking about your business, and you run into these people a lot. They say, what do you do? Oh, I'm in this nutritional business. Man, you can lose weight. You can have more energy. You can make a lot of money. You don't have to do any work. Oh, it's fantastic. It's ground floor. It's brand new. Oh, you're gonna love it. We've got this great team. And that's called vomiting on people, literally. And nobody wants to hear that. So you make your, like for my, here's an example of what I do. Okay, my name tag says Ron, anti-aging, right? So people come up and say, men and women say, oh, what do you do that? What do you do? And I'll say, well, who I work with are women over 25 who want to have younger looking skin or prevent signs of aging. And people say, well, how do you do that? And then I'll say, well, how do I do that? Well, I have some amazing topical skincare products. We can reverse and erase signs of aging, and I guarantee the results. I don't say, oh, wait, we've got some fabulous products. We've got products that will erase wrinkles, they'll take away fine lines, they'll lighten dark spots. Oh, they'll make you look like your daughter. Oh, you got to try them. Let's try this guarantee. No, you very calmly, you don't oversell. And they say, really? And they say, I say, well, do you have any concerns? What are your concerns? And I'll say, okay, well, give me a card and I'll get back to you. So you want to just basically, and usually you want to keep your conversation short, probably 4 or 5 minutes at the most for each person. And you want to spend most of your time listening and asking questions about the other person. For example, Liz has a great name tag, which you should show people. And if somebody goes up to Liz, probably they'll say, it says ribbon, Liz Ramos. So they'll say, oh, what's that? So instead of saying what it is, you might ask them first, well, what do you do? And if a person says, I'm a realtor, so you don't have to necessarily answer the question. You can ask a question back, and they'll usually answer you, so you can take control. So if they're a realtor, Liz, you might say, well, I help realtors increase their business by getting more referrals. They're going to say, really? How do you do that? Oh, well, I have a gift and incentive program. Works really well for realtors. Or if somebody's a financial advisor, you'd say, well, I help financial advisors increase their business through referrals. So you can make it what you do, right? But you can target it to that person. I had a man ask me, what do I do? And I said, well, I work with people over 25 who want younger looking skin or reverse signs of aging. Right? He says, really? So I got his card. So you want to have a compelling elevator pitch, 30 seconds, that gets somebody's attention. You don't say, oh, I'm a realtor, or I do mortgages, or I'm a contractor. And you're like, oh. Then you're thinking in your mind, well, so what? What's the added value? Why should I talk to you? So you want to distinguish yourself from those people. So when you go to the mixer, so you're creating your mindset. You've got your business cards. You could have a business card that says artistry. I have another generic business card. So you want to have something that matches what you say in your elevator pitch. Okay, so now you're mentally prepared. You're going to say, yes, I'm going to do this. And you go in and say, I'm excited. And you go in, and then what you want to do is you can scan the room. I like to get there early or a little bit before, usually because if you go there late, all the food's gone. They usually caterers, some types of hors d'oeuvres tonight. They have these California Cafe, the Los Gatos Chamber, first Tuesday of the month. They have these great sandwiches. They have this cheese plate. Anyway, chicken, all free. Anyway, so you want to get there early or on time. And so you can meet the people who are hosting the event. And one thing I do that I learned from someone is I take pictures of people. And I'll take a picture. I took a picture of the California Cafe. I took a picture of some of the people that say, hey, you might, talk to people. Hey, you mind if I take your picture? And I'll send them the pictures. So they'll remember me, and I'll say, hey, nice meeting you. And I'll just do a BCC on email and send it to everybody. So okay, you go to the event and you get there early, and you can kind of scan the people who are coming in, and you want to identify, okay, who's your target market? For me, for anti-aging, it's a woman, let's say 25 to 50. You can tell they take care of themselves, nicely dressed, nicely put together, you know, nice outfit, shoes, and the whole bit. And you kind of